station with the best music. Best music.
I love music.
Best music.
WBBE, the Beat Drops Radio.
It won't have no fun.
Okay.
Welcome everybody to the Master Christian Dog Show on this November 5th in 2014. We're glad to see you today. Hopefully that everybody's having a great day today. We're going to have a couple guests on the show today. We'll be talking about some health and care for your dog. We want to talk about the things that you got to do with the vet and how you can integrate some cleanliness and just a little extra things to make sure that as the weather changes and everything goes on, that your dog is healthy and safe. We'll be right back with the Master Christian Dog Show on the BeatDropsRadio.com, WBBE. Chase the cat. Did I leave him too early?
8 minutes.
Don't nobody kiss it like you. And we're back with the Master Christian Dog Show on the BDropsRadio.com, WBBE. How you doing today, Bianca?
I'm good. You keep doing that to me, man.
You good?
I'll be ready for you to be talking.
I catch you right when you look away. You know, today's show we got a good guest that is actually a veterinarian assistant, so we can get someone that's educated that works with the animals every day to give these people some information about how they need to do, because common sense, what they say about common sense.
It ain't so common.
Yeah, a lot of things that people do with the dogs are many issues, discipline, health, and sanitary, everything that goes on with them. They try to use their common sense, and since it's not so common, they end up making a lot of mistakes. So today we're going to take a little time, we're going to back it up, and we're going to talk about a few things that they need to get down, because flea control is a big thing out here. You ever been bitten by a flea, Bianca?
I don't know.
I
hope not.
Your ankles be itching all of a sudden, you got a bite on there. I don't think the mosquitoes fly for your ankles.
No, man, mosquitoes be hitting everything. Your head, fingers,
Well,
toes.
That's these
feet.
tiger stripe mosquitoes that get down here.
They be everywhere, man.
Tiger stripe.
I don't know how do you know? I don't know. I
Well,
can't say whether I've been bitten by. I hope not.
You would know,
I would
because if you were bitten by a flea, then that means y'all had fleas in your house, and they would continue to bite you unless you did something about it. They just don't. It's not really. And when you get a hold of a little flea, my grandmother used to try to get her nail and cut it in half and then run it under hot water, because you can't just pop a flea. Yeah, they're like iron coated or something. Yeah, they're compact, and you're just not gonna squeeze them with your finger. As soon as you open your fingers, that little thing gonna jump out your hand and be gone. Maybe feeding on you again. Yeah, parasites are real strong.
I know.
Yeah, they're
like that.
Yeah, very strong. But we want to be able to, we've been talking about the Ebola dogs and these things all these weeks, and we want to give people a little heads up about what's going on, so they can be a little tighter, especially the people that are planning on boarding their dogs somewhere over the holidays and everything. It's going to be a couple things that you're going to need, and that's vaccinations. Your vet record needs to be platinum. You need to have a parvo distemper vaccination, you need a rabies vaccination, and you're going to need a Bordetella for kennel cough. Now, what these are going to make sure that your dog doesn't catch these different diseases that the vaccinations were made for, and the vet, the groomer, wherever you're trying to board your dog for the holidays, they're going to be able to stay. Now, normally in these places such as doggy daycares or boarding facilities and groomers and all that, they're going to need you. Well, the groomer can give them the medicine right. I mean, no, the veterinarian can give them the medicine right there. But everybody else, they want you to come in with the paperwork saying that it was at least done 2 days ahead of time, so the medicine has taken effect, especially the Bordetella, because it's a nasal. They squirt up the nose. It's so the dogs don't catch kennel cough. That's like the doggy flu.
It's called kennel what?
Kennel cough. Yeah, kennel cough.
Okay.
And what the dogs do, they pass this around from dog to dog if they're not vaccinated on it. And, it causes a bad cough. They wheezing. They got a lot of different things going on. Yeah, it's like we were talking about the Ebola, but we haven't got the dogs with the Ebola. On another note, though, the Ebola dog that did survive, that they didn't kill.
Was that the one in Texas? That was,
yeah, the nurse's dog.
Yeah. The
King Charles Cavalier. Yeah.
Bentley. What's his name?
Bentley.
Yeah.
Bentley and Nina Fram have been reunited, and it feels so good. Yeah, they back together.
Don't even warn you.
They back together, baby. They back together. They like two peas in a pod. Unlike the couple over in Spain.
Yeah, they had to go.
My heart goes out to them because it's just a bad situation. It's real touch and go, real touchy and all that. That's just bad. You catch this deadly virus and you got a dog, they might have to put them down. Bianca will put them down.
I'm just saying, if I don't know, you gotta go.
They got a
Oh no,
21,
they gotta go.
21-day
They
quarantine
can't
on
tell
that.
me. Feel better? Oh, no, man.
They tell you in spirit.
No.
They look you in the eye.
I can't. I can't do
They don't have no more diarrhea when you take them to the bathroom. All of that, you know. You know how they take a dog's temperature?
the anus.
Rectal, yeah.
Oh,
Ding,
okay.
ding, ding, ding,
Well,
ding.
um,
The anus.
it's
You
either
said
the
that
anus-
like
it's either the anus or the ear. I mean, let's think about kids. That's what they do when they babies.
I think you called somebody an anus today the way you said that. You look at somebody and say, you're just an anus. All proper and everything. They didn't know whether to be offended and go take a bath, yo. So we're dealing with these things. First and foremost, you want to keep a clean house for every living thing that's in your house. If your house is dirty and nasty, which some people's houses are, I've seen it. I've been there, done that. I left quick. I didn't stay too long.
You know, rolled out.
Oh, yeah.
It was a wrap.
Well, you know, I give people the benefit of the doubt. Everyone doesn't keep a clean house.
No.
And then they have animals, and animals, it needs to be a sanitary environment if you want your animal to stay healthy, because animals are dirty. They walk in the grass, they roll in the dirt, they do a whole lot of extra stuff. They lick their fur, so they put saliva all over their body at any time that they want to. You know, that could never be good, because when you're wet, dirt sticks to wet, right?
Yes, it is.
And then you get a certain odor. Maybe whatever they ate the last time, that's what they smell like. So when keeping a clean house, you'll keep a cleaner dog. You'll have more health issues not come up. You'll be better off just keeping a clean house. Then your dog won't be eating and swallowing things. But in our next segment, we're going to have someone that works at a vet. So we'll be back with the Master Christian Dog Show on the BeatDropsRadio.com, WBBE. All right. So how long we got right now? In the means times and between time with the sleeping baby over here. Sleep. That's what I said. Call dexterity.
Station located in the Atlanta metro
Go
area.
back to
Now, if you don't live in the Atlanta area and have pre-recorded shows, we have time slots available for you too. Don't delay and email us today.
And we're back with Master Christian on the Master Christian Dog Show. The listening live line is 401-347-0418. The call-in number, the call-in. Y'all hear that word? Call in. I always stress call in because I can't help you with your individual problems. Well, maybe I can because you hear other people's problems, but your specific individual problem can't help you if you don't call in. That's 404-826-9223. You can check me out on Facebook at Master Christian, on Instagram at Master Christian 404. Twitter is MCDT404. The email is masterchristian404@gmail.com, and the website is masterchristian.com. This is Master Christian from Master Christian Dog Training. Now we have a caller. We're going to call someone that is going to do a lot for you today. We have a vet assistant that is going to help you a little bit. His name is Trevor Pendleton, and we're going to be hitting him up in just 1 minute, so we can ask him some of the hard questions when you come to the vet. What we need to do about holidays and the winter time and all these kind of extra things that we might not know. Give us 1 second. And we'll have him on live. In the meantime, in between time, Trevor is a veterinarian assistant from Southwest Veterinary Clinic on Campbellton Road in Atlanta, Georgia. They've been in business for maybe 40 years over there. So we're getting everything prepared so we can get him on. And let's see. Some of the things that happen with your dogs and everything that we're going to touch on are going to be different parasites. I spoke on the vaccinations that they needed. We got tapeworm, roundworms, ringworms, all kind of worms. We need to do some maintenance for your dogs. You need annual vaccinations. Nails need to be done. Anal glands need to be expressed. Ears need to be cleaned. We want to fix things that we see out of place. We want to touch the dog and check the dog's hair. Make sure it's not any ticks or anything going on in the dog's fur, because that can cause different diseases also, like Lyme disease and different things that's going on that you're going to have to get with your vet to get rid of. We have different dog symptoms and conditions that we're going to discuss also. As soon as we get Trevor on the line, be momentarily. Trevor, are we in with you? How you doing today? This is Trevor Pendleton from the Southwest Veterinarian Clinic. Trevor, tell me a little bit about yourself. How long you been working for the vet?
I've been here for about 4 years now. Background. I started working at the vet and have done everything.
All right, so with your communication background, Trevor, does that make it easier for you when you have to talk to the customers that need help, where you're able to relay the information better, so the common sense is a little more common?
Yeah. I think, I kind of can put things in layman's terms for a lot of the patients that come in here, and try to make them feel a little bit better about what's going on.
Okay, so during the winter time and these holiday times, what's the major issues that you guys are seeing over at the clinic?
Being here in Atlanta, and it's cold.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, what you're saying, the fleas. Let's touch on the fleas a little bit because there's a allergic reaction that a lot of dogs are having, and people don't really know about it. That flea allergy dermatitis, and it comes from the flea saliva, as I've researched. But even my dogs, last year I had a bad case of flea allergy dermatitis where one of my Rottweilers, she had chewed all the hair off her butt. Her rump was completely bare from side to side, and I didn't know what it was. But when I got to the vet, I had some ideas. But when they have that allergy, that flea dermatitis, that's real dangerous, isn't it? Uh-huh. Now, yeah, yeah. Yeah, that one flea bite would be like they were on fire. Absolutely. Hmm. Now, where do the tapeworms come from? How do they just end up in the dog? Okay. Well, what I did, I researched it a little bit, and when they eat the flea eggs, it said they hatch and they turn into those tapeworms. And I mean, I believe everybody's dog has had worms before. So, you know, that's a big thing about excrement. We need to check the dog's excrement also, don't we? Yeah, every day. Uh-huh. Okay, okay. Uh-huh. So what kind of flea medicine do you recommend? I see that they have an oil that you could put on the skin. They got some spray that you could spray on the fur. They got collars you could put around the neck. Then they got some pills that you could get a dog also. And you know, that's always a toss-up because nobody tells the people that this is what you need to do. You need to be proactive with this. So what do you recommend that people do to benefit them the best so they don't have fleas all over their house? So that's an oral pill? Oh, okay. Hookworms or one of those? Okay. So you sometimes you can use something that does multiple things instead of just getting one thing. It would do the flea, the ticks, the mosquitoes, and all of the rest of the stuff, huh? That sounds great. With that, what about the ticks? Where are the ticks coming from? How are the ticks getting on the dogs? What's going on with that? I never had to really worry about ticks when I was in Ohio, but I see a lot of ticks on dogs here. I've removed a lot of ticks from customer dogs and people that just come up and say, "Can you help me?" And I get my tweezers out and get the tick off, and then I look at them like, "Yo, why me?" But you know, I'm real helpful. But where are the ticks coming from? Mm-hmm. Every block got woods on it, it look like. Okay. So the ticks try to catch them when they're coming by, so they can get hooked on. They don't wait and try to catch the tail. They try to catch the dog out of the high grass and stuff. You know, out of the wooded area, they try to hang on a tree or something. So when the dog goes by, they just attack. And now they're connected, sucking their blood, huh? Well, that's a terrible thing. Terrible thing. Yeah, what does Lyme disease do? Really? You gotta be honest. Okay. Yeah, because the vet is kind of expensive at times. How long y'all been in business? Yeah, I met Doc. He actually taught me something yesterday. You know, with dogs and things, we think of different medicines that we give them, and medicine is medicine is medicine. And what the doc taught me yesterday was that every medicine that's going to do something good is also going to do something that you might not like. Also, it's always a side effect of things. And the thing that he brought out to me, Trevor, he was talking about steroids, and he talked about how steroids are good because they're anti-inflammatory, but then he said they're bad because after you use them to heal and stop the pain and stop the inflammation, what they actually do, they slow down the healing process. And I never even knew that, because people use steroids for all kinds of things in life. The Muscle Man. Okay, so it's all time. It takes time to get it through their system and get everything. Another thing I was looking at was they were talking about antibiotics, and everything's not good about using antibiotics on the dog. I didn't see a lot of positive things about that. Okay. Uh-huh.
help them out with that.
Okay. So we got to take the good with the bad. Everything has a positive side and then a negative side. So we try to find a happy medium because we love these dogs, right? You actually got a couple rescues over there, don't you, Trevor? And what's your purpose for rescuing them? Because they needed a home, or was it a little deeper than that?
Yeah, because they needed a home. You know, I feel sometimes, you know, I have a couple of purebreds. A lot of times, you know, a lot of people have problems. A lot of problems going on with dogs. And I can still do it without going to Cook County. I can still do that.
That's excellent, Trevor.
I don't collect dogs.
Oh, you're not the dog collector.
I have my third one right now.
Well, you're doing a good thing, Trevor, because it's a lot of dogs that need homes, and these three, you're obviously giving them a home. It's a lot more people that need to go and rescue some dogs, but every dog, as I see in training everybody's dog and everything, every dog doesn't seem like it can be rescued, and that's sad for me to say, because some dogs can't be rehabilitated because of the damage that the human beings have done to it. Mm-hmm. Right. People do that every day. Oh, that sounds like a very good person right there. I bet she doesn't ask for anything in return. That's excellent. Now, normally the rescues come with all the shots and everything already done from the Humane Society or the pound, don't they? And they also come spayed or neutered. That's great, because you know it's a lot of puppy mills out here. I went and checked some puppies out at I won't even name the place. It's one of these places out in Kennesaw that sells puppies, and it was people outside. I actually got some footage. It was people outside protesting and saying that they were running a puppy mill, and they were pretty angry about it. They had their dogs on leash, they had their signs, and they were calling names, and they were, you know, even on camera, even on my footage that I took, they were saying people's names and saying that they got evidence and they're willing to go to court about this, and these people are abusing the dogs, and the things that they're doing are just despicable. And you know, every dog, the way I look at it, whether it's a bred dog that comes from somewhere, once a life comes to the earth, it needs some protection. It needs a home. So I feel like everyone that goes and either purchases a dog or goes and rescues a dog, all dogs are rescues, because what would their life be? Even the dog that was sitting behind the glass that they go and buy, you rescued it from that place, because that couldn't be a good place that it's sitting in the pet store with all these other dogs, sad. Just, that's kind of like the pound also, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Really? I guess because they can just put them in a little box and leave them or something. I don't know. Little dogs, they get treated pretty bad. That's a shame, because they don't really have the defenses that the big dogs have. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, when you said that they can put multiple in one cage, it made me think about when I was a teenager and I did something stupid and got arrested. And I fell asleep because I had to spend a night in jail. Yeah, I had to spend a night in jail, folks. It was ridiculous. But it was 3 of us in this small little room. When I fell asleep, it was 30 of us in the room, and I didn't sleep no more. So they so they doing the dogs the same way, Trevor. So how often does someone need to bring their dog to the vet?
Usually, I would think, once a year.
Mm-hmm.
And that's for the yearly shot and everything. But like I always tell people, if anything goes wrong, if lethargic or not, it has to be for a couple of days or something like that. I would think definitely bring the dog to the vet, because it could be big dog has worm, dog could have heart.
Mm-hmm. That sounds great, Trevor. You've been a great help. We're gonna in the last segment, we're gonna touch more on what's going on. And I'm glad that you were able to just put a voice behind one of the veterinarian clinics and let people know that it's real people working in here, and they're able to help you and discuss these things. Even if you're not showing up to the vet, you're willing to give your time to put a little information out there to help people do better with their animal. And that's very commendable of you, Trevor. Yeah, I saw that Doc has many pamphlets. He likes pamphlets, doesn't he? Yeah, I need those. I need samples. I need samples of every expensive medicine because the meds are like going to the pharmacy, man. If the doctor don't sign the slip, you're not getting these meds. Well, Trevor, it's been just great having you on. I thank you very much for being on the Master Christian Dog Show. I'll be to see you and help you with that new rescue that you got over there. And I appreciate your time, bro.
And I appreciate yours. And thank you for having me on.
All right. You have a great evening and take care of those dogs because, you know, rescue dogs are special. You don't know what they've been through, but you know where they're going. All right. Have a good night, brother. And we're going to take a break on the Master Christian Dog Show on thebeatdrops.com, thebeatdropsradio.com, WBVE. I saw your face. You see my camera shut off? It shut off right in the middle of the race. What's up with that? I charged the battery. Why would you shut off on me? I saw it draw in. I said, oh, yeah, we're going to miss all of this. The whole thing trying to cut him off.
I was on Instagram. See you later. Tune in now. Tune in.
How many minutes?
When we come in, when I play the theme song, you still got a minute.
Okay. Hey everybody, we're back with the Master Christian Dog Show. That was Trevor Pendleton from the Southwest Veterinary Clinic. And you know, I know everybody doesn't have a whole lot of money to spend on the vet. Some people do. But it's certain things that your dog does need. It's the rabies shot is something that they need just in case, because I grew up on Cujo. Remember Cujo?
Cujo, yes.
Cujo didn't have a rabies shot.
Yeah, we saw that.
And
Crazy.
it was just like the fruit bat that's giving out the Ebola. A bat bit Cujo and gave him the rabies.
Crazy, man.
Hey man, it just works like that. So, you know, everybody doesn't have the money, but what we're going to start doing is we're going to start setting up some free clinics for people for certain days where you can get some of the shots that you need. I talked to the vet a little bit about it, but we're going to talk to it some more. And I've actually been involved with a few free clinics, shot clinic. They grind the nails. They do a few things for you, but they get that rabies done. And that rabies is very important because, like I said, you don't want your dog to contract something from a rodent or a bat or something and then turn into Cujo on you. And when they're rabid, they're rabid. That doesn't even sound like a good word, does
No, it doesn't.
Rabbit. And it's just like a rabbit, but it's not, you know.
How did the rabbit get the bad rap? That's what I'm trying to understand. The rabbit's minding his own. This is a nice little bunny rabbit.
Okay, hold
How
on.
long?
First and foremost, you said bunny, rabbit, and say
Bunny.
you got bunnies, you got rabbits, and you got hares.
So this all means the same thing.
No, Bugs was a bunny. He was a giant bunny too.
Oh my
I think he was
God.
more like a hare.
It's still the same image comes to your mind. So I'm wondering, you know, how the word rabbit, the name rabbit,
Well,
is
rabies.
associated with
Rabies. So some kind of way they said we're gonna say rabbit.
Instead
Yeah.
of rabies, we're gonna say rabbit.
Yeah, they knew that they had to make it something that you were. They needed to turn it into what's that? A pronoun or an adjective. Now you're rabbit.
Now, I guess that's what it is now.
Nah, because they didn't change who you were, they changed what you were. So it's kind of funny. But like I said, everybody, we need to get some prevention done. And the biggest way to prevent things from going on with your animal is to pay attention every day. When you pay attention, then you can be proactive about what's going on. But
That's right.
without paying attention and letting your dog just be in your house and running around and doing whatever it's doing, the dog can contract anything and everything. So, you know, we need to check the dogs out periodically. We need to be able to look down in the ears, look in the mouth. Tooth decay is a bad thing going on with dogs. We need to clean those dogs' teeth. The dog food stays in their mouth for an extended period of time and it starts to rot their teeth out. They got bad breath. You smell the dog's breath before, right? It ain't the puppy
I
breath.
don't like smelling dog's breath.
Why? You don't like smelling dog breath? Well, what's up with that? Dog breath bad for you?
I don't want to inhale it.
Well, you know, people get puppies and they let the puppies lick them and they get them all in their face and they say, "Ooh, puppy breath smells so good," and you know, it's weird. But
No, them some toe up jokers.
I've seen people let the dog lick their ice cream too.
That, and I've seen that, and I said that's nasty.
And just maybe a week ago, my sister was somewhere and she said a lady let the dog drink out of her water, drink out of her water.
Did she drank
And
behind
she
it?
said, "Do you want me to go clean that out and get you some fresh water?" She said, "Oh, no." And it wasn't even her dog. It was my sister's dog that she let drink out of her water. And then she drank it down.
Ugh.
If you just don't understand how thick dog drool is, dog backwash should
Okay,
be.
I'm gonna need you to not. Well, that's what it.
Hey!
That's what it made me feel.
It,
That's nasty.
it can make you feel like that, but imagine how she felt. She got a little bit of excrement in her mouth.
Ew, that is nasty.
They try to say the dog's mouth is cleaner than a human being. I don't know how the dog's mouth got cleaner than a human being
They look
because
on everything
we clean our mouths
every day.
constantly.
Mhm.
Some of us do. Some of us walking around here with pyorrhea now. And it's a lot of dogs walking around with pyorrhea too. I tell you,
So how that happen?
humans and How that happened? It happens because you were distracted with life. The dog can't help itself. So you need to give them things to chew, bones and certain things, but not cooked bones. That's one misconception, because when you cook a bone, it hollows it out.
Mm.
So then it becomes brittle and it snaps. And that's when they say chicken bones get caught in a dog's throat. And I was that dude.
Mm.
I was that dude that said chicken bones ain't never got caught in my dog's throat. So when I get the wing dings from American Deli and stuff, I eat the wings and I throw the bone to the dog until one did get caught in the dog's throat. And right after I said it, I said chicken bones don't get caught in the dog's throat. And then my dog started choking. We got to be more careful and pay attention, because people aren't making these things up. It's a reason for everything. I think we got a caller that's calling in. How you doing, caller? You're on the air with Master Christian. How can we help you?
Yes, I'm calling about this stuff you're talking about on the radio about the dog now being cleaner than it
Uh-huh.
What is this nonsense?
It's nonsense, and that's just what it is. People try to say that, and they try to come with some facts or anything. There are no facts. Dogs eat stool in the yard. They chew it. They eat on everything. Their mouth is not cleaner than a human being's mouth. But like I said, no, it doesn't take a genius for that. I've seen a dog lick their butt. Have you? Hello? I guess we lost the caller. But yeah, that we got to fix that misconception, because dog's mouth is never going to be cleaner than a human being's. It's not possible. Like I was saying, you want to get them something hard to chew. An antler is a good thing, but you want to get them something that they're chewing down on to clean their teeth. Their teeth must be clean, or they'll get tooth decay, pyorrhea, and a lot of bad things going on. Then you'll be at the vet. They'll have to put your dog to sleep to clean their teeth. But you know, it's all in the game. When you go and capture an animal and take it into your home, it's up to you to be responsible and give your energy to make sure that that animal stays healthy and safe. You have to care for the living things around you. This has been Master Christian on the Master Christian Dog Show. You guys have a great night. If you got questions, hit me up at masterchristian404@gmail.com, and I got answers for your questions. I do dogs every day. I got people that do dogs every day, and we'll be a force to reckon with, so we can help you do the right things with your dog. It's Master Christian, and this has been the Master Christian Dog Show on the BeatDropsRadio.com, WBDE. Thanks. And she was a little angry about that. People saying dogs mouth cleaner than
Like, what is this nonsense?
It's nonsense. But people say it all the time. She wanted